All right, the Healing Hands announcement is now up. And I've been looking forward to this because this hasn't had a skill tree in like forever. Like the game's been out for 4 years in early access, something like that. And Healing Hands hasn't had a skill tree for like 8 years. So let's see what it looks like. Hello, travelers, and welcome to day 3 of the pre-patch blog posts. Healing Hands is a skill which has existed in the Paladin tree for quite some time. Big true. Without being able to be specialized. Big true. There's various reasons we waited to create a tree for this skill. One of the bigger reasons being that we wanted this type of skill to be able to support nodes which help cooperation with other players. So one multiplayer. With our release of last Epoch on February 21st, Healing Hands will finally be getting its long-awaited skill tree. While Healing Hands at its core offers a large amount of support, focusing on healing, one should remember that the Paladin is not a backline player. Healing to a Paladin means more than mending wounds, but also healing the world of its evils. As such, Healing Hands offers a great deal of customization for offensive ability as well, including multiple ways to make it a direct damaging ability. I like it. I like it. Damage Hands? Hell yeah. You wish last about worked in Steam Deck? It doesn't. I've heard that it works fairly well on Steam Deck. As a baseline, Healing Hands is an ability which casts a medium-sized area of effect which heals all allies, including yourself, for an immediate burst, and applies a heal over time for 3 seconds. 100 health, healing, lingering warmth heals 80 health over the next 3 seconds. It's a hot. It cannot stack on the same target, so you can't like get multiple instances, okay? Here's what it looks like. Where? There it is, I think. This is not, maybe not the best video of Healing Hands. This is just him like whacking things, and I think Healing Hands is being used there. Okay. Anyway. Both heals from the ability scale with increased healing effectiveness, as well as the nodes in the skill tree. This grants Healing Hands not only strong immediate recovery, but also provide a fairly strong heal over time to help keep yourself and allies nice and healthy. As a Paladin, Healing Hands can offer very strong competition to even Life Leech as a source of health sustain, in addition to its specialization options. Cleric's Hammer grants Healing Hands a chance to trigger on any melee attack. Hell yeah, brother. Up to 100% chance with a full 4 points assigned. Did you guys know I like procs? Do you know I like things that proc other things? I don't know if you knew that. I do. This imbues all melee attacks to provide healing to all allies and yourself in the area. When combined with other options on the tree, this can also effectively convert any melee attack into an offensive spell melee attack, synergizing well with many of the Paladin's hybrid melee and spell abilities. The sustain? Hell yeah. Alright, what else we got? So it doesn't do as much upfront healing. Hand of Aurelis? Hand of Aurelis. More favorable towards range damage, Hand of Aurelis allows Healing Hands to instead synergize with direct smite cast, adding its own healing area to smites. Combined with Searing Light, adding damage to Healing Hands' area of effect, Healing Hands can further augment smite builds with the additional hit damage. Okay, deals fire damage on hit. I like it. Okay. There's smite, and you see the Healing Hands going off with it. Nice and smooth. Smite it in, hell yeah. So not triggered. Oh, I don't know, actually. Let's see. When you directly cast, not triggered. So not triggered. So you can't do like a sweet hammered in, smite, heal it in, heal it, hands it in thing. Apparently people may now direct cast smite. What's up, Strings? Also, what's up, Brian? I don't think I said hi to you. Divine Bolt. Healing Hands also adds support for Divine Bolts. By picking up the Divine Catalyst node, you'll cast a number of Divine Bolts with every direct use of Healing Hands. Further, with just 1 point in this node, all sorts of Divine Bolt will scale with the nodes in the Healing Hands tree. Cast Divine Bolt nearby enemies and you directly cast. Okay, what's this look? Oh my god, yes. Proc. It's a direct cast though. That's kind of sad. I wish this was on. I wish you could do like the melee thing, and then like the melee procs the Healing Hands, and then the Healing Hands procs the Divine Bolt. That would be insanely cool, but I guess we can't have those kind of nice things. We can only have kind of nice things. Might be good with Warpath. Let's see, would it? When you directly use a melee attack and hit at least one enemy. This suggests that it would go off one time on Warpath, and then you'd have to stop using Warpath and then do it again. Depends on how this works. If this works just every time you hit, then it could be insane. If it only works on the direct usage every time you use it and you have to use it again, then it would be bad. Paladin support buff? Hell yeah. Won't work for channels. Gotta catch up on all this stuff for the release. Still don't know what class you're gonna play. What's up, playa? Notice by now, melee can't have cool, fun, strong things. Yeah, true. It says use and hit. That's not good. Dodge. Rive. What about... Okay. Call me crazy. Vengeance is back. Vengeance. Proccing healing hands. Doing damage. See, Rhea's Chariot. Healing Hands can also be converted to a traversal ability, charging to a target location, casting Healing Hands upon arrival. That's a 6-second cooldown of Healing Hands. However, unlike Lunge, Rhea's Chariot does not require a target to move. That's pretty sick. I like this, sure. Yeah, no problem. Let's see what this looks like. Oh. Oh, he's charging. I thought he was teleporting to it. He's charging into it. Looks like Shield Rush, but with light. I'll revisit my old Could Last Epoch fail video. Oh yeah, you posted the Ask the Devs, didn't you? Maybe. It's a cool idea. It's definitely a cool idea. The only reason I wouldn't do it is time at this point. When I saw that post, I'm like, that is a pretty sick idea. I really like it. I just don't know if I'd have time to revisit it. Seraph Blade. Prefer to channel your healing powers through your blade? Taking this node will convert Healing Hands into a melee attack, converting spell damage from the tree into melee damage. By having hitting melee attack, which also provides strong healing, Seraph Blade embodies the strongest aspects of the Paladin mastery. Vengeance? They smacked you over the fingers for posting their... I thought you might get a little smack on that one. I almost said something like, nah, it's okay. If they care, they'll do something about it. Decent, not annoying movement option. Converting hands to DPS spell and taking 100% chance to proc and melee with vengeance is the way to go now. Maybe. I'm gonna... Well, let's see. What else do we have in here? Look how cool that is. Raya. Why pick words so hard to say? What's wrong with Raya? Raya Reynolds? I don't know why that was so funny, but it was funny. This looks sick. I mean, I don't know why they're using that skill with it, but it looks sick. Oh, actually, they're just... Oh, this is a direct. They're actually directly meleeing. Why aren't they proccing this on something else? They have no idea what they're doing. They don't know how to make builds. A joke. Unbroken Prayer... I mean, it's half a joke. Unbroken Prayer and Skyfall. Why doesn't... Who doesn't like a good Skybeam? By assigning Unbroken Prayer, converting Healing Hands into a channeled ability, you can further specialize into Skyfall. By paying an additional mana cost each second, you'll deal additional fire damage over time, while channeling Healing Hands, torching a clear path of righteousness. This looks sick. Oh my god, this is the shit they use against us. That's the shit those fucking snakes use on us. Now we have it. Time for some payback. That's pretty cool looking. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but it's cool as hell. How the turntables have tabled? Yeah. That looks insane. Make the snakes taste their own medicine. Exactly. That's PoE. I don't remember any PoE skill like that, but maybe. I mean, every skill in every RPG is like something else. All right, thank you again. Thank you for again joining us today in this coverage of the Paladin's Healing Hands skill tree. Offering potential as both a support ability, damaging ability triggers, or direct casting, Healing Hands offers a Paladin a number of new ways to build. Still remains available at 5 points investment in the Paladin tree, so you get it early. That's pretty sweet. You can get it as Forge Guard of Void Knight. Tomorrow we'll be recapping the coverage of item factions, Falconer, and Warlock. Fellow travelers just recently joining us. Aww, we already know that stuff. Or who may have missed the previous information. Then on Sunday, we'll be covering some of the new item bases, item affixes, and uniques coming. Okay, that's the one we want. So tomorrow's kind of meh. Maybe we'll do a quick coverage of it. But then... What's Saturday? Did I say today's Friday, right? So Sunday. Yeah, then Sunday. They literally said Sunday here. Sunday, that's going to be fun. For sure. All right, cool. There's Healing Hands. I will make one potential prediction. Just think about this. If you can get enough damage out of this, which is a big if. We haven't seen nearly anything in here that would tell us that you can make it a melee ability. If you get enough damage out of this and proc it 100%, and put it on Vengeance with its double 25-ish damage reduction nodes, a tanky boy might be alive again. Tanky boy might live. And that would make me so happy.